okay. Oh, you're right. So,
Guys, like, all right, we better start. All right,
what's up, guys?
guys, yeah,
We
you
got some
know,
tales for y'all. I'm Heber.
Jhordy.
It's your boy Lil Scopic, aka OGKO, aka Miguel, your host today.
Yeah, and we're actually recording this a few weeks after the actual start of this episode. So this is gonna, after this segment, we're gonna cut to like what we actually recorded. But this is gonna be a podcast about the podcast, and we talk a bit about that at the start and go on to different topics. But we wanted to talk about we're changing the color of the thumbnails. We're changing the logos. We're changing the faces. And we didn't talk about that in the episode we recorded.
Major point.
Yeah, major point. Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
guys. I mean, with so much going on, we
That's a red cup. I'm fucking dead, bro.
it passed us, but we're more than happy to let y'all in on the journey, and this is just one of the parts we definitely want to bring y'all in on. So, Chris, take it away.
Yeah, so we've been putting the pilas and really getting it out for y'all.
Yeah, real shit,
And,
man.
going back and trying to figure out how we want the dump, like, to be satisfied and help out with just the continuation of the podcast and just steering away from what I personally didn't like and just trying it again.
Do you guys think we'll like? It's likely we'll change it again. In the future.
Yeah.
It's like so.
Yeah.
Saying I know.
I got tired of the gradient, to be honest. It was
No, for sure.
too powerful.
Yeah, definitely. And it was like the first thing.
Yeah.
It was the first thing we came up with essentially.
Yeah, I got really into gradients at that time,
And
like a year ago.
But I think that's also to mention the fact that so we do have different kinds of thumbnails right now. We do have the tails gradient, which that we're gonna keep, and then we have the book review ones that we're now doing, which we just started with the 4 Agreements review, and then we have the regular episodes, of course, and then there's another one, right? There might. I think that's just our episodes. Never mind.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I think it's
And there's like new animations done by Heber. Y'all see those in the background right now?
Yes, I'm saying.
But yeah, that's yeah, we just wanted to inform y'all on what we didn't talk about, which was a major point. And it's yeah, glad we talked about it because like I'm glad we fucking did it, to be honest. Took a while. Took too long, to be honest.
Trust me, guys. Like, it really has. I be watching these guys do what they do, man. It's crazy. These guys don't get enough credit, bro. Shit. When it comes to like the artsy side of it, and I just want to give a round of applause to y'all too for that shit, man. Because we've been doing a lot, but these two have really been going ham at it.
Is there any final thoughts you want to put, Miguel?
Yeah, of course.
He's like, stay hard.
Perfect. Enough said.
Like, can we say that at the same time? We get sponsored by David Goggins.
I'm like, so back at it with sumtales. Look at us. It was my birthday last week. Look at
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in this episode, I think. Maybe not.
Okay.
Wait.
Maybe not. Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it's not. Huh?
No, it is. No, I forgot. Honestly, no, it's
damn, bro. It's
no,
not important.
It's the next one. It's the next one. Sorry. But,
It's next one. Sorry, guys.
that's how far we're recording this.
Damn, bro.
I don't know what we're doing. We might be doing an episode.
But
when we
yeah.
realize it yet.
Y'all wanna start the real episode now?
Honestly, I'm kind of down. Like, you already got me here. Like,
I meant like the one we're gonna cut to.
Bro, I'm fucking down, to be honest, bro.
Look, I'm down, but we're gonna cut right now and then start another one type shit.
Good, 'cause I need to smoke.
Be like me.
We should have said, oh, hold on. Make sure to leave a like on the episode, guys.
Big dog. That's big. That's different.
All right, y'all enjoy the episode.
What if the title is like to the haters?
You know what? That's actually kind of reminds me of something.
I
I
don't
was
know.
actually gonna make
I
a.
don't think we have many.
We're like naturally haters. We're like competitive by nature.
I guess so.
And so like even though like I saw a video on it, right? Like it was like some psychological shit. It was like no one wants to actually see their friend do better than them. Like I don't know, some shit like that.
Oh, I get what you mean.
Yeah,
It was like a non. You seen that video? It was like a
No,
non-biased.
but I understand the concept.
I go with you. I haven't
Yeah.
seen the video, dude, but I go with you.
It's like a human thing.
Yeah, it's like a human thing. Like we instantly feel threatened or some shit like that.
Envy.
And yeah. So then we'd probably tie
You
into
know,
that.
I think another word.
The boner's
for,
going down as we speak.
Another word for hater can be a critic, and you know, we are one's own biggest critic.
A realist.
Yeah, and
I'm like, bitch, what do you want to start this episode with then? Looking at
well, that's actually what I'm about to get into. You know, it's you know, the critics that the critiques that I have about the podcast. You know, I guess, you know, and also talking about maybe critiques you guys have, but really talking about the podcast in general too. You know.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, it kind of is a message to the haters. You know,
To us?
yeah, sure. But yeah, what's up, you guys? You got some tales for y'all?
It's your boy Lil Scopic, aka OGKO, aka Miguel, your host today.
Ready?
I'm Heber, and we're gonna talk about the podcast.
On the podcast.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago, we were discussing thumbnails and trying to figure that. I think we did figure out how we're gonna settle thumbnails, and basically the behind that is, you know, we have like bullet points of ideas that we want to bring on the podcast, and we're just and it's basically it's just about having awareness of, can this bullet point be a title, I guess, and if it can't, then okay, we can talk about it, but it's just understanding that can't be the first topic that we talk about. And so that's the other point to mention, is that the first topic is what's going to be related to the title and thumbnail, because, you know, generally you click something, you're going to want to get into that thing that you clicked on, you know. It's just it's out of courtesy, you would say, but also, you know, it helps. But I guess, but also outside of that, though, I really wanted to talk about other parts of the podcast, maybe anything spark to you guys?
Yeah, so first things that came to mind was thumbnails, bro. You know,
Well, I feel like like I said, that's like settled, like we're Gucci, like, you know.
Well then, what's something that we're not settled with that we can like pick out from the bowl of cherries?
So well,
I just picked one out.
I feel that if we understand, because we have this bullet point system, and how Heber went about it is to basically caring way more about the topic we're gonna bring about, having more depth. And there's been in some of our episodes a lack of care into what we talk about.
yeah, I guess, yeah. Going off of that, I think there is more episodes that I think you guys need to watch, or that we should watch collectively, because I edit each video and like go through and see there's things that obviously like I don't like, and I'm watching these things that I don't like, and so but I can't like, and so I can't necessarily just like clip that out and send it quickly, I guess, because it's like it's just too many moments to like just bring up.
We're talking about how we fucking suck at our job in this episode, guys.
Yeah, and so yeah, so like there's a lot of moments that I would want to bring up to you guys, I guess, but it's just but it would be easier if we just all collectively watched an episode, I guess, or just the rough cut, you know, without any editing.
Believe it or not, guys, we actually don't do this. That crazy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You would
no,
think,
we don't do it, but yeah, no, because okay, so one of the things that I would like to mention, so like something that I noticed about Miguel is that sometimes you we're talking about an idea, and then you bring up your understanding of the idea.
Is that true, yo?
And then, what I'm trying to get at, yeah, what I'm trying to get at is that, and this is just a general rule of social or like conversation things too, is that you should seek to understand before you propose, you know, your own idea. Seek to understand the person's trying to get you to understand, you know. And so
That's a life lesson, dog.
and so it goes back to our last episode, you know, asking questions, not making assumptions, you know.
Yeah, of course, dude. Hell yeah, 100%.
And so I think it would be helpful to rewatch these episodes or watch these episodes together so that you can catch your moments where you see that and introspect on that, I guess.
So I can't listen to it. I can't just listen to it. I have to watch it.
Well, it's about us collectively watching it so that we each mention these things.
No, I was just hoping y'all would watch it visually and I would just be the guy listening to it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I agree with you, man. Like, I get it. You know, I definitely do have that little, you know, like continually just like pressing a button where like speak, eat. But you know what I'm saying? So like, I'll be like, but I'm working on that, man. I really am. You know, like the assumption part, asking questions instead of just being like, shit, what the fuck? Instead, you know, like actually being like, so like, does it go like, shit, what the fuck? And then it's like, yeah, it goes, shit, what the fuck? So then that's when I say, shit, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I get you, man, for sure.
In this book called Green Light by Matthew McConaughey, at one part of the book, it talks about two men arguing, and Matthew gets involved in a conversation, and he sides with one of them, like, oh, this guy's right, and the two people arguing get really mad. The one of the guys gets really mad. It's like, no, it's not who you agree with. It's like, do you understand each other's perspective rather than here's my point of view, and actually trying to have a deeper understanding of each other rather than here's what I think, you know?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah,
I hear you.
It talks about like he's like American can really benefit from going from other lands and seeing this and trying to understand each other rather than do we completely agree with each other.
I get you, man. Yeah, I need to, like, again, bro. It's in progress, man.
Yeah, I think
you may not see it in the next episode, but it's going to tie down less and less every episode. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get right over time. Nothing's overnight. Yeah, so what's up, bro?
Well, another thing that we wanted to talk about is how you're not buff, you know?
Oh, we're really gonna talk about that? Okay, bro. Okay, so hear me out, y'all. I was really out here like, dude, I don't know about y'all, but y'all just be chilling in the house shirtless, or is it just me? We ain't talking about if you buff or not, whatever. You just, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all just like chilling in the house without y'all shirt? Like, I'm telling you, bro, if I could be on this cast without my shirt, I would 1,000% do it, bro. But like, Heber's over here ripping me off. I mean, hey, man, it is what it is. But in his opinion, y'all, he thinks that you can only and like I'm not assuming this. He actually that's told me word for word. He said you can only be shirtless on YouTube if you're what, Heber?
If you're buff.
If you're buff. How do y'all feel about that, man?
Let me tell you how I feel, bro. I feel that Heber's putting his own insecurities on you, bro. And I feel that it's not really a you thing, Miguel. It's a Heber thing.
And that's like, crazy. It's crazy that you mentioned that.
Bro. You know the saying you were saying they hate to see you win.
Uh-huh.
I feel like if you look better than him, he's hating on you and he doesn't want to see that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
See, I want to believe that that's not the case, and I want to think, oh, he's just looking out for me, and like not, you know, like, shit, like for a business perspective, we don't get like demonetized or like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, he's thinking like that, but no, now that Chris is bringing me the personal side of it, like in that. So, do we really want to talk about that though, or are you just trying to be funny? Cause you're so funny right now, bro. Like, you want to keep it going or what?
Keep it going.
Dude, I didn't even say anything. No, I mean,
say something.
You guys brought up all these points, and I don't agree with. You know, Chris brought up this thing about the four agreements, which is an assumption, even though it's like a fair assumption, it's like
it's truth.
It's true. Nah, I just think it's a little unflat. I think I was joking about the whole.
He spread black magic, bro. I believe him now.
I think. Well, just in general, just to me, it is a personal thing. I think Chris is right. I think but the personal thing is different because I think it's unflattering to have a shirt off in general.
Oh, so you just don't want to see anybody.
I think it's uncourteous to the viewer, like extremely uncourteous
He's
too.
being considerate, y'all, and that's also what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, if I was watching a podcast that I fuck
But that's
with,
just
one of
because I wouldn't fuck with it.
And like, say my mom walks over and she sees what I'm watching, you know,
Yeah, that's
like for the younger
thing.
audiences.
That's another thing, you know. It's like it's uncourtesy in that manner too, you know.
Yeah, so that's why I don't do it. But if that's the only reason that's holding me back is for those folks. But for the rest, I know y'all want to see this. Like, imagine like hard ass assumption,
but actually, it's about your comfort though, you know.
No, at the end of the day,
No?
I'm uncomfortable with the shirt on, but I can live with the shirt on. You know what I'm saying?
God bless.
Okay.
And I do it for y'all, not for me.
You just try like a looser shirt.
Bruh.
Oh, you want to show off the muscles? My bad.
Dude, if that's what you think, bro. I'm like, maybe I got sensitive skin, alright? The tighter it is, the more drier it is.
No, but we did want to talk about on this topic about your you wanted to get shredded, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? That was like 2 years ago, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. At a point in my life, it was like I would watch only like fitness YouTubers. I was watching what I'd eat. Dude, I remember I used to run 2 laps at Cravens Park and then walk the long way back home.
Only?
Non-stop, motherfucker. That shit is like 2 miles.
No, that's fair. But you could go more.
Bro,
you could go more.
Fuck no, dude. Let me I got a story where I had like a breathing problem after one day, bro. But like I did 2 laps nonstop, and then I would jog all the way back home too, the long way, and then like I'd get home and I'd still do like dumbbell curls and like squats and the normal HIIT workouts, bro. And like I was really on my shredded game for a minute. I even was gonna get into like the scene of like fitness YouTubing, bro. Real talk. I had them videos up for a minute. I was trying to get into the mix, but hear me out. I realized something came into the mix, and I just prioritized other things over doing that all the fucking time, and eventually I got less, you know. Like I don't really like. I be working out my mind now, bro. I be working out my mind and my soul less than my body. My body, believe it or not, I did get muscular. I got more muscle during that time, but I also got a little chubby because fat comes with muscle, bro. But like at least I ain't scrawny like I was back in high school. You know what I'm saying?
You looked good back then, bro.
But bro, I thought you were gonna do it, bro. I thought you were gonna be mad buff, bro. No cap.
I was getting there, bro. I was so getting there. But I didn't realize I was shredding though. I wasn't getting buff, Heber. I wasn't calorie surplusing. I was calorie deficiting myself.
Yeah, so that's where the problem
less calories
came in.
while also eating enough protein to like simultaneously lose weight and build muscle. And
no, you were telling me about that problem when it arose, I guess, when you were trying to get shredded, or you know. You were
I have one picture, bro, where I look in the mirror and I'm looking.
It was that witch type shit, you know. I think it was like.
Nah, bro, it was after witch. It was like JCPenney era, bro.
Was it though?
Nice. Yeah, bro. That shit influenced me. It was okay after JCPenney. Then it's like, bro, I literally work out for a living, and like I don't want to come home and do more working out. You know what I mean? Like my body be so tired to do that. So it's like, it's just like a force.
So UPS is what got you.
UPS, like, low-key overtime got me, you know, for those that want to know where I work at. Fuck.
Which one?
What department?
Right. It's like, guys, I'm certified looking ass. But, yeah, so it's a physically demanding job. And so I could lift heavier now, and I know how to. Like, I know how, like, my posture, I'll say, got a lot better, bro. Like, I'm so grateful for that shit, because I actually learned squatting and shit. Like I'd be doing that shit on the daily now.
Because, like, you have to.
Bending at the knees, yeah. And I realized, like, dude, everyone should be living like this. You have to, yeah. The only problem is, like, I'd be, like, putting shit up in like, I say high shelves, but it's, like, after making walls of boxes and shit, and I don't be using this thing called a load stand, which is, like, a step stool, you know? And, like, Chris worked there. He knows what's up. And, like, over time, I noticed upper back pain, like, up here by, like, the neck. Ever since I've been using it, I'm like, oh, shit, there's a reason behind it, bro. That shit really helps. Oh, my God. But yeah, bro. There was a phase in my life where I wanted to better myself physically, but now I'm in the phase of my life where I like to better myself mentally and spiritually. More so mentally, bro. I'll be, you know. But yeah.
What do you feel is more what do you feel is more difficult?
Which one's more difficult for what?
I think honestly, bro, this is just like very like off the rip. I feel that working out physically is easier on the mental rather than working out the mental.
I don't know.
Yeah.
To some extent.
To some extent.
It's been a while, man. I would say there was a lot more discipline involved, but at the same time, there was like things that I were focusing on, and because I used to use exercise as an escape, bro. I used to have like an unhealthy relationship with it in a sense because I was using it as an escape from like running away from my problems, and like I got addicted to working out, but like in like an unhealthy way. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. It's like I would literally walk outside just to be away from home, or I would literally like, start working out because like in a good way too, like if I had a bad day, I couldn't do nothing about it, but aggressively take it out in the fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I used to have a punching bag, and I used to just punch the shit out of it. And I wanted to be a boxer and shit too. If y'all remember, I used to be like, you know what I mean? Like I was enraged, bro. I'd never been more mad, like more aggressive in my life too. So it's good, but I think everything in in a healthy, like I would work out every day, and then you know what I mean. I was like constantly everything that pissed me off, it would go to that. So I think for me personally, it brought out like a more aggressive side of me, but like in an unhealthy way. But it helps on a lot of mental things, but it also it's like balance.
Do you feel if you became too reliant on that's your only expression of anger, as in the punching bag?
I like that you bring that up because no, but yes, I think like it could be because that's all because all the other ways apparently are like, not the way to go about it, but if you have multiple ways that you express your anger and you also have the punching bag to run to, I think it could really get bad. If you like say one thing is like, oh, the punching bag isn't as bad as killing somebody, but I'm gonna kill somebody, right? Because the punching bag ain't gonna get me right. The killing will, So it really can just vary. It really can vary. I think. I ain't gonna kill nobody, y'all. I don't even got a punching bag no more. I took that shit down. That's how devoted I'm not working out no more. I'm like straight up just in school now, bro. That takes up the time, but I don't mind though. You know what I mean? Like I think, like I know I could genuinely work out in like the morning. That's sort of the only time I would really be able to work out is like 4 a.m. to like 6 a.m. type shit. But bro, I be just sleeping. You know what I mean? Like I like sleeping, dog. But I know that's like the play. That's like the above the 10% that Goggins be talking about, bro. It's like you're already ahead of 90% of the world. I mean, everyone kind of uses that hoe.
Sleep is important.
But sleep is important, you know what I'm saying? It's what's gonna get me by this little short period of my life where I gotta like hustle and bustle to get things moving, and then like I think later in my 20s I'm gonna get back into like the fitness scene and shit. Once I actually,
You know how Goggins is like that's the temper. You know how Dr. Goggins said I can judge you for how.
I don't think he has a PhD, bro.
Dude, if we throw rocks,
yes, he does.
If we throw rocks at you, he can tell about like your whole life.
Yeah.
Bro, that fool was running away from his problems, bro. That fool has demons, dude.
Goggins
or the other guy?
Goggins.
Dude, absolutely Goggins, dude. Like reading the entire book. Come on, dude.
Bro, that fool
easily. Yeah. He ain't talking about that.
For real.
The entire book is him running away from that.
Bro, that is can't hurt me, but really, honestly, I'm hurt, dude. Like, away from his thoughts. Because,
no, he literally went back to that shit, bro. He went back to the nitty gritty shit, bro.
I forgot that was the title. They can't hurt me.
But the thing is, I feel like we're talking about it as he's using it as fuel, and we're talking about is understanding your trauma. But he's using his past as I'm gonna be the baddest, but we're going at it as in like let me understand.
Why would you want to understand it if there's nothing to understand? His dad fucking hated the shit out of him because he was a misogynistic prick, and you know what I'm saying? Like there's nothing more he can do. Some of the things that actually he went through. I'm not saying like he ain't running away from none of his problems. He ain't running away from all of his problems. What I'm saying is, I feel like there's just things that he mentioned in the book that there's just so much you could understand. Like he found a way to actually,
he did something
use that in a proper way, not using that to hurt him, to because he really attacks this whole victim mentality. Why does this happen to me? Why me and all this shit? And so for him, it's like fuck it, it happened to me. Thank God it happened to me. Stay fucking hard. And so that's really the basis of the book, because like we all easily fall into that victim mentality every now and then, you know.
Why does that happen to me?
Huh? It doesn't happen to you? I mean, I feel like at one point, put it this way, I feel like at one point before we even realized what it was, we had to, or we saw it on TV or something. You know what I'm saying? We knew someone, we seen someone, we've heard someone even say it probably over the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, that book really attacks. That book says, fuck that shit. Stop being a pussy. And, you know, get it together. But he says it like I think he even starts it off like that, bro. He's like, I ain't gonna fucking sugarcoat no shit. Yeah, like some shit like that. I'm gonna tell it to you raw. But that book's hard, bro. That book's hard. I like that book.
That's why I don't fuck with it.
Really? I feel like you would like, because literally Jordan Peterson is the opposite, but he's saying the same shit.
Yeah, like for me, Jordan Peterson is too fucking just. I can see that. He's too nice, bro. But when he cries, bro, that shit is different.
Whatever.
When he cries, bro, I almost want to laugh, but I just want to look and observe how he looks like while he cries. Anyways, I'm sorry, what?
I really don't like his public speaking. His book is cool, the 12, but I don't know about his recent ones. But the guy's kind of, I feel like he's a little fucked up in the head.
Which guy?
Jordan Peterson, because he's just like, because like what he's been through in terms of like his journey on the internet is like, I don't even really remember what the fuck he went through, I guess, but it's just like, I don't know. Oh no, you know what it was when he went on the Lex Fridman podcast recently, it gave me a bad taste of him. You know, like,
yeah, I watched that one.
And that's the most recent, like, I guess, podcast he's done. So it just, I don't know, dude. It gave me a bad taste of the guy. I'm not a fan.
Talks fast as fuck.
I think he's falling off a bit, bro.
Bro, yeah, he talked about in the episode how he's been canceled like 14 times. And
that's the best part.
And the effects of like that, and like how he's talked to other people who've also been canceled. But yeah.
I think cancel culture is so fucking stupid, bro.
There's definitely stupid parts to it.
Like, it's so stupid, bro.
But
like,
I don't think I completely understand it, you know? So it's like,
I think I get a gist of it, honestly. I don't think there's really much to understand about cancel culture, man.
But like, I feel like we can say that, but like then not really grasp it, you know? Like,
I don't know, man. To me, there's
a lot of situations, you know, and like it's like you'd have to look at many situations, talk about many different situations.
That's true.
And you know what I mean? It's not a simple fuck cancel culture, I think. But obviously there's a lot of lame stuff about it, I guess.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit.
A person who I listen to constantly, who always talks about cancel culture, is Kanye West.
Kanye.
I've been canceled before cancel culture, you know.
Yeah,
like
obviously, you know, it doesn't work for a lot of people. Cancel, you know what I mean? Like, you can't.
Yeah, when you said he got canceled 16 times, fucking.
Yeah, that's.
I was like, damn, Jordan Peterson 16 times. That's insane.
So it's
it doesn't work for a lot of people.
So it's
that's
like,
true.
yeah.
So like, you just keep coming back, like, shit. You know what? I got 10 DUIs. Fuck it. What's an 11th gonna do? You know what I mean? My insurance already went up. Fuck. Yeah, that makes sense, man. But it's like, it really does add to that reputation. But does it really though? It's like, once you get 2 or 3, it's like, well, fuck it. You know that rule. What rule was it? It's like, if it happens 2 times, it's gonna happen a third time. It's like, after the third. Damn, bro, my shit really disconnected. I can't hear shit.
I think it's just once. If it happens once, it'll happen again. Yeah, it's just once.
The Alchemist. Like, if it happens once, it's gonna happen again.
Yeah, it's just once.
Or if it happens once, it's gonna happen.
It only takes one time. It only takes one time.
Like, if you get robbed, you're gonna get robbed
again. That's why I don't want to take Molly, because if it happens once, it'll happen again. Like, shit. That's like the forefront of my reasoning right now.
Really?
Yeah, that's what it's been for the past couple of years.
But why is the fear on Molly so harsh, man?
It's just because, you know, so many negative connotations I've heard of it, and not as much positive connotations. You know, like, I hear about the many clinical studies, but I haven't looked into any of them specifically. It would probably, if I wanted to, like, actually dabble, and, you know, I would go through, you know, a lot of those and then see which one of those, you know, subjectively correlates to me the most, and try to, you know, use that in the most beneficial way I can, because this is going to affect my health. You know, I want to, if something's going to affect my health, you know, I want to make it worth it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Healthy Heber. That's the reason there's alliteration to it. It's because it's they're gonna promote it one day. Healthy Heber in the.
I should have said that in class whenever they asked me to give a fucking adjective about yourself that starts with the first letter of your name. Like,
Dude, mine was like mine was
you got some good ones.
Mine was like Mysterious Miguel or like
not too mysterious.
Messy.
Mad. I don't know. Madman. I don't know. Madman Miguel.
Millionaire Miguel.
They'll be like,
if those scopic don't work out, we going to Millionaire Miguel, yeah.
He said
like
No, but but you're right about having a deeper understanding on whatever consumptions you're gonna put in your body. But like, how do you? Because I feel like a very like, I think I just go to more like the gut feeling shit. Like, oh, I know I can handle this shit without even having much knowledge about it.
I get it. I mean, I get it.
But it's like once you do that and you realize it's like the best thing ever, then your life is set. You live for the heroin now. What?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's like your life your existence is devoted to
that's
the high.
That's to also bring up another point is that the high is never as good as the first 2 times they say on heroin.
Well, shit.
Let me try
At least I'll try it once. So if I
so basically well, yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like quit at 2, but then it's like, oh, I kind of don't want to quit at 2.
Like, you've done it before. You're going to do it again, going back to the law, like, after 2, 3, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to do it the 3rd time, and then it's like, shit, I've done this 3 times. Let's just keep going.
But yeah, but that's to say, I think that is to say, I think we all should try heroin once, just for like.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, that's just what lean is for, bro. Just sip on liquid heroin.
No. We'll do it like traditionally with like the needle and like the.
Are we gonna fucking record that on the cast too? Like, hey guys, we're trying heroin today. When they like legalize all substances federally, bro. Like,
no, it doesn't even need to be
at a
legal.
Regulated level. Like, hey guys.
Nah, it doesn't need to be legal. I mean, I feel like if we're that low, then it doesn't fucking matter. It's just fucking fuzzy.
I mean,
do you think any drug can be regulated, as in like in a beneficial way?
In like very low doses, yeah. If it was like regulated by microdose or you know what I mean? Because like you're not gonna take a fuck ton of anything. Like especially meth, bro. Like meth is really just Adderall. A lot of people know that, right? And so, well, yeah.
I mean, it's slightly different chemically, but it is very similar, basically.
It's very similar.
So people have similar,
People compare it like.
It's just the dosages are so different.
Right, so like if people were to do that with all these other heavy ass drugs like heroin, it is essentially like that. The opium goes into like fucking hydrocodone and oxys and all that shit. It's essentially the same shit. It's what leads people to eventually doing heroin because the pills get too pricey and heroin is really cheap. But people already regulate it. It's sold on the streets too. The regulated shit and the unregulated shit.
I mean, I always think of Amsterdam because everything's legal there.
Yeah,
Amsterdam and Portugal, I believe. Yeah. Portugal.
And is there like any like problem there for like addiction wise?
I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
There is, and they give, instead of arresting people for it, they like give them like I don't know if they actually like give it to them, but they're offered rehab.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is a cool idea. I've heard of. I didn't know they actually did it, but that's cool. But I know that's fought for a lot in a lot of places.
That was like a few years ago now, though. I don't know how much has changed since then.
But I mean, but we are going to start seeing more legalization of these psychedelics as more clinical studies come out. Mushrooms is already, you're able to buy some in parts of California.
Colorado and California, yeah. I know in California for sure. And I've definitely seen that shit. It's crazy.
So yeah, it's only gonna grow in that sense. MDMA is studied pretty decently in terms, and so there's probably like decent hopes for that one. But I don't know, it has a bad connotation behind it though.
See, the thing with those, like with MDMA, it's like they've done studies that it can treat PTSD, and with ayahuasca, it can help with like trauma. Like all these substances that like people go to South America for to like experience and like.
Oh, that's a whole other part of the traditional psychedelics, or I guess what I mean. I meant the ones that make you go out to these ceremonies. I meant
Yeah, but also MDMA comes from South America, bro. It comes from the tree trunk, I believe. Like, I think I saw it on Drugs Inc., where this one lady was trafficking it, and she got busted for it, and it was literally in her trunk, nothing but these cubes that look like wooden boxes, essentially, bro.
Interesting.
And, like, yeah, it's interesting, bro. It comes from the jungle and shit.
Yeah, but
and it's like, it's just crazy to imagine all these drugs that are coming from all these different places that end up in the pockets, on our pockets, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, man. Like,
yeah,
like you ever wonder that, like, what you're about to take, or what, you know, like how far has it came?
Well, I kind of wanted to talk about the difference between like taking a drug ceremoniously, and then you know, just of your own accord, I guess, or mostly your own accord, you know. Cause,
have you ever done it ceremonially?
Well, no. Well, that's the whole thing. You have to go out to. It's a whole thing, you know. There's like you're gonna be around a lot of people, you know. It's a whole thing, you know. They do this for a few different drugs. Ayahuasca is the most popular. What's up?
I think they did that in Greece. Like, and they're talking about, like, remember that book? Oh fuck, I didn't read it, but like it's.
Fuck,
like,
I gotta take a piss, bro. I really like this topic too. Fuck, I'll be right back. Y'all can keep going, bro.
He can't hold his liquor. But yeah.
Sorry.
I feel like he has a bladder of a child. Bro.
It's crazy. I think it's getting worse. Like,
we're not talking about that, bro. It really is getting worse. Cause like, just hold it, bro.
Cause like mine has always like gotten better over time.
Yeah, to be honest. Yeah, I'm like, I can go later, bro. There's some people I hang with when they like. I don't think, to be honest, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever taken a shit when I'm out with people. You know what I mean?
I get you. It's rare that I push that far, you know.
Yeah, I don't get really like. I remember like not to bring him up just for that, but it's like to get a turtle head. Like, nah, bro, I don't really be getting those. But like, there's some people I hang out and they always gotta go.
A turtle head. I never thought of that shit.
So when a coworker, when a homie said that shit had me dead, bro. Like, bro, I was with a turtle head, bro.
That's crazy.
They were these ceremonies in Greece, and I think the book was called The Secret Key. I've never read it.
The Immortality Key?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot more than just Greece. Yeah.
Yeah, but it talks about these ceremonies they had, and it really correlates with like a lot of people think. I've heard a lot about these religion was really structured behind drugs.
Well, they use psychedelics in a lot of the ceremonies, is what the book talks about. And there's basically the book finds new evidence to really prove that in a lot of different places.
You think all of this just came from mushrooms, bro?
Nah, not necessarily. But I think it's crazy how much actually might have, you know, that we are not sure of. And also on that note is the fact that a lot of it is not documented. And you know, Hamilton Morris, the guy who has like the most popular psychedelic show, Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia, it's called. He's I'm a big fan, but he talked to he has a podcast, and on his podcast he's talked to some of the earliest contributors to making psychedelics really poppin' in this new age thing, like early 1900s 1800s type of stuff people.
Yes, sir.
And they basically they talk about how that information that they have almost like pretty much never got out because like they didn't care too much about preserving the history of psychedelics and the impact of psychedelics. But I think it is a little bit important to kind of document how much of society is impacted by this stuff, you know?
Yeah, but like, cause like we've had Seth was talking about like how we've had alcohol from the beginning of like our existence, bro. Like once we got that, it was like almost to cope with our with our knowledge that we have knowledge, you know. We've always tried to be under something. And I see animals trying to get like they be getting high, bro. Animals.
Yeah, it's like the reason why we actually like getting high. It's like it's natural. It's in our DNA.
It's natural. It's
in our DNA.
So do you feel that people who do the drugs are going against their natural human?
I think it can be that can be true. You know, I feel like if you don't act on those animalistic slash like natural things like we all have urges that we can't control, but if we can't control them, it's like to some level, yes. Like as long as you want to be a caveman, you can act on them. But if it's like it really attacks like the social norms of today, and like caveman norms. And so it's like the lizard brain is like the caveman, and it's like our brain has evolved a lot. You know what I'm saying? So like going back to like us getting high and shit naturally.
But I don't think we evolved that much, bro. Like honestly,
I
don't think we evolved that much. We just like.
Well, it's hard to say. That's the.
Fuck is the mushrooms, huh?
Yeah, because we have no idea how much the mushrooms have impacted that.
Like, yeah, Stone Ape theory, right?
What?
Yeah, we talked about Stone Ape theory. You know, Miguel? Stone Ape theory.
The Stone Ape theory.
Come on. Like
it sounds kind of
long ago. Like,
it sounds kind of familiar. Like we were we're all chimpanzees type shit.
No, not at all. It's just to say that mushrooms caused a lot of the growth in brains across the years, and that's the reason why we are the most.
Stone Ape.
That's the reason that we're the most advanced species.
Oh, because of shrooms?
Yeah.
Or psychedelics?
It's basically to say that shrooms aided our evolution a lot and our brain growth.
And our consciousness and all that.
But yeah, obviously I think it's a little silly. Terrence McKenna came up with it, and Terrence McKenna isn't the most
it's too
logical guy. He's more of a spiritual speaker. Like his brother talks about him in a manner of like throw him into the crowd. You can tell him anything and they'll love it. Like
his brother says that about him.
Yeah, because he was like because that's essentially what he became, dude. Like once he started getting popping, people really just fucked with him, like just saying anything, just because it was moving the movement of psychedelics forward, and it was like a lot of spiritual talk. People resonated,
Right.
But yeah, that's.
Well, okay, that's just a whole different topic.
No, that's whatever.
Do you think that anyone can follow you if you have enough confidence?
I don't know if confidence is the right word, but I think if you have a certain flair, yeah, maybe.
That leadership role, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think it's something. It's definitely something that you gotta have.
Like especially in certain moments where like you literally, because you're gonna have. You either a leader or a follower in certain situations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You can learn a trait.
What?
You can learn a trait to become a leader.
Well, I think we all are capable of doing it. I think we all know how to be a leader at times, man. Yeah. As soon as you get up out of bed, you were your own leader of fucking getting the fuck up out of bed. You know what I'm saying? Like on a natural level, we're all leaders to some point. Like we're all the leaders, even if that means ourselves. Come on, bro. Like situations are no different than body functions. Like, bro, what? Like in a sense, like
really tore this down, dude.
We're all connected.
All right, bro. We all connected. That's so true. Smoke a mirror.
Smoke a mirror. Link in the description. Look at it. Imagine you have merch. Just smoking mirror. Take yourself.
Man. I turn 21 next week, y'all.
How do you feel about turning 21?
Honestly, bro, nothing.
We should have done a special episode. Huh? Fuck.
Oh, I mean, it is now. Shit. Oh! We could low-key do a vlog on it. That'd be cool.
Oh, like, so you actually wanted us to like come out on a day, right? Like a few days after?
Next Saturday, we're gonna have like a whole party and shit. That'd be cool, like to get a little like content because we're talking about the cast on the cast. Might as well bring this up.
Speaking of that location, right? Say that doesn't happen. I've been fucking with this like photography thing, right? Looking at, I've been fucking with photos and like this is certain style, like this like if you have a flash and low shutter speed, you get like
the trail stuff.
Yeah, I haven't shown you the photos I've done recently with like my homie Danny, but like that shit's getting pretty hot, and I'm just imagining.
Oh yeah, yes.
You're feeling. I feel like being fucked up on 21 can be shown.
Oh yeah, shown. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good idea.
In the photos.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh shit, we're gonna get fucked up then? Is that what you're implying?
Well, the visual will be fucked up.
I'll be lit.
You know what I mean?
It's 21, dude. Like. Oh,
yeah, we're gonna be dancing. We're gonna be taking shots. We're gonna be eating. We're gonna be fucking.
I forgot what you said about
so sweaty.
how you felt about turning 21.
Yeah. I was gonna get to that. So I don't really feel much yet right now. Like I got like a lot of other things going on right now that I can't really feel some type of way about it. But I feel like it's really gonna kick in after I turn 21. You know what I'm saying? Like once the lifestyle really sets in.
Dude, he thinks. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Because dude, like, what's up?
That's crazy.
Real quick to hijack your thought, because I know I want to be 21. I never thought about it, but it's so fucking annoying because I went to this club, bro.
Oh.
Because I went to this club, and all my homies got let in, but I wasn't let in, even though they weren't 21. But my ID says on my driver license under 21 till, and my birthday is like in what, like 5 months? Like it's less than half of a year, bro. And this fool said, "You're not 21, bro. You can't come in." I'm like, bro, this is some bullshit, bro. I've never been like, that has never happened to me. But I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah.
Anyways, you were saying, yeah, being 21 sounds great.
Yeah, because your lifestyle is gonna change in a certain sense. Cause
well, the only thing that's gonna change is that I'm actually able to walk into the store now and get it, right? But I already drink alcohol just at home as it is, so I feel like I'm gonna have, dude. Y'all see that shit?
I thought this is gonna be the first time. Like,
what do you mean the first time?
Like this upcoming your birthday is gonna be your first time drinking. Huh?
The first time drinking, dude.
I fucking wish, bro. Nah, bro.
Dude, we've seen him on the podcast drinking.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, what y'all tripping about, bro?
Like last episode.
Like, I'm drunk right now. Look at that. Nah, what's it called? Yeah, bro. Like, I'm like. I feel like I'm gonna have a bottle of Jack in my room, bro, and I'll just pour a glass up while I'm like doing work and shit. Like, it literally is what I do right now. You know what I mean?
Do you think because what's up?
No, I was just talking in the general sense. Like, if we get too fucked up, I can't drive, bro.
You're not gonna drive that day, Chris. I'm gonna be real with you. You shouldn't drive. I think Heber's gonna, cause I'm also inviting your family, Heber. But I was hoping Chris doesn't drive, bro, cause
yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. But anyways, that's a whole other topic, or thing to talk about. But I don't want y'all either to drive. I want y'all to get home safe that night. Cause I don't need y'all to get drunk, but I want y'all to have a good time, and I don't want y'all to have to worry. If y'all do get too fucked up, bro, like I don't want y'all to have to worry about and I don't want to also have that worry on me either. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro. Because he was gonna talk about some like introspective shit. I'm like, bro, I'm like,
but basically, I just wanted to ask, like, since you'll be more inclined to go into the store and actually try different products, is that?
Oh yeah, dude. So like, it's actually sparked. Okay. I have something in the books that I'm gonna actually.
Oh shit! So is that
dude? Okay, so this is something that I've actually had in plan for about a month now. I'm gonna reveal something to y'all right now, and I don't care how y'all are gonna take it because I'm gonna go through with it. But this is something I've had I've started writing shit down about like a month ago, and like it's finally coming into action because I'm finally turning 21. But I'm actually gonna start a brand new a whole new channel on alcohol reviews.
Yeah,
and like, dude. I'm actually thinking about starting a review channel, man. Like, kind of like, this is gonna like step in a whole new bunch of new stuff. And so I've written down, but I really want to take this alone, man. Like, I'm gonna bring this to y'all, but I really want to just do it all on my own.
It's not like we can. It's not like I get you, bro.
I'm telling y'all this, but I don't want y'all to like
be a part of it. I get you, man.
You know what I mean? Like, I want to
like, bro, that's not a problem, bro. Like, and plus, it's not
I want
to
learn.
It's not like we can like do this shit, drink every fucking weekend, you know, or some shit, you know. It's not like.
Oh, but y'all can.
There's so much I'm still trying to figure out.
But what I was trying to get at is kind of like that. But it's like, how do you feel about the fact that do you think this will increase the amount of times that you're gonna be drunk?
No, because I'm just depending on what it is I'm drinking, right? Like, I'm only like the way I want to lay out the videos is I literally try a beer and the information I was gonna give behind it was the taste, the color, the effect, the history behind it. Like, I was gonna run down the whole premise of the beer and like what it's about, the name. You know, like I have it all written down somewhere, and how I'm gonna go about every step of the way and like all that shit, but. To answer your question though, I don't think it shouldn't. With the consistency that I'm trying to aim for, with how much I'm trying to upload, how much times per week and shit, or how much I'm trying to do with all that and rate of production. I hope not. It could, I don't know yet. I mean, definitely can't see myself drinking more than because there'll be times where I don't drink in a month. You know what I mean? Which, so yeah.
An idea. What came up is like people because people alcohol has been known to be a very social beverage. So I feel like my head went to like getting to know the locals type beat because there's like certain bars and you really get to know people with like alcohol and I feel like you can like talk about so like just I know you're trying to talk about like the history and like the impact of said beverage, but I'm thinking about it like the social, like
yeah. So basically, just like shotgun that hoe and then talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Ooh, what if every episode was me shotgunning? That was like my special talent.
I think that should like maybe be a series or something like that.
Right.
Like,
there's so much that can come from this. Like, there's so much ideas. So I'm so excited.
I think we could definitely talk about it. Give you some ideas, or just like or even just talk about like what you're planning. Without being in the videos.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Because it's also just about like the medium of video making and like I think like and also just yeah. So
it's something I'm excited for.
And figuring out what you want to put on there, like you were saying, you already got like a layout, you know what I'm saying?
Right, because turning 21 is an investment to me. You know what I mean?
Shit.
So, like, I gotta use it.
What's that?
Maybe not at first.
The first video coming out when you turn 21?
No, it's not. No, this is. There's so much that's happening after I turn 21 that this probably won't see the lights of day.
Because it's good. It would be like underage drinking, bro. Like come on.
Right, because like what minute was I born and shit? Like oh my god, man.
You can't do that.
No, like I already got the shit in the mail. Like the day you turn 21, you got to go on this website and actually request a new license and shit. So like like it's happening, bro. It's happening. It's just I'm kind of scared, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because a lot of my older music used to say I ain't gonna make it past 21, and I'm just like, bro, shut the fuck up.
So, like, I thought you were like, bro, I gotta stop.
And so like, but like I don't do that no more. You know what I mean? Because now I realize you speak shit into
existence. Like I gotta stop living before I turn 20.
So I'm just like over here like, no, I disagree with that. You know what I mean?
Are you sure?
So.
The first thing when you said that came to mind was like, bro, this fool is making content out of his like alcoholism.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean?
Well, that's what I wanted to get at. That's what I wanted to get at. Is that like, bro, you think this could like maybe affect you bad mentally? Like 100%. You gotta taper yourself. Or like,
I feel like I'm past that phase with substances. Like the two substances that I really care about, I've already had the uglies with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And I think
can
because
get uglier.
Of your work and school schedule, I don't think it can be terrible.
Right. Like I don't think a beer a week isn't gonna kill me. In fact, it might actually help me.
But I mean,
according to the study.
I mean, how do you feel about like? Do you think you would generally stick to like beer and hard liquors, like less wine?
That's the thing, bro. That's the thing I wanted to think about. Like I actually wrote that down. I was like, so, because I know I'm gonna narrow it down to alcohol reviewing, but it's like how even more like what alcohols and like there's only so many beers I'd imagine. I don't know.
Because right? I feel like you're not the type of guy to do wine reviews, but I don't know.
Bro, dude, that sounds fun. I think I'd much rather do wine than say like the harder shit because like.
Okay, it's actually I get what you're saying. It's a little difficult to review hard liquor because it's like you're gonna get fucked
every time. I mean, eventually. Like maybe when I'm like 60. Nah, but
I didn't think.
But they're gonna know you as like how many shots can you take? At that point,
can you handle your liquor?
Literally every time with the hard liquor. And so hard liquor is just it's a trickier one. But like with wine, which wine also fucks you up. But I know with wine, like generally you're gonna have a more relaxed, and it's like it's gonna mellow you out.
You gotta share your.
Right now, I'm starting out with beer.
Like have an 8 today. Drink some water. Like it's that type.
Right, that's like a little background information. Like what have I? How am I doing? But like, the reason I'm starting beer though, what's up?
I feel like you could get into like hangover, because like Joe Rogan be talking about IVs, liquid IVs, like shit that helps with hangovers too.
Yeah.
So it's like that can even come to the
that just means more water.
No, that literally means like they put the shit in your like and you're just like this next to it.
You meant a physical IV. My bad. I thought you meant like the product.
No, like I've seen that shit in real life, bro. Like my family used to do that. Not my actual, but like my family.
That's just crazy, bro. That's extreme shit, bro.
They be laying it because it's just like what helps.
Gotta drink more.
It just flows into your like shit, bro. Like it literally brings you back to life, ready to keep going. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
And so like my reason why I'm actually trying to do this overall is because I realize a lot of my friends and friend groups and people who are generally my age are gonna step into the scene also 21 and not really know what to drink. And so my goal from this is to let people know.
This guy's gonna. I'm gonna know what my first purchase is from his videos, dude.
I wanna. It's educational. It's educational, guys. I want to let the not just people that I know, but people that I don't know, you know, like.
And you also gotta tell that to YouTube so they don't take your shit. Nah, they're cool.
Yeah, I mean, they ain't gonna take my shit down.
Yeah, that shit's legal. My fault.
Oh, it's legal. You're right. But that's another thing too, though. I eventually want to get into some other shit too. I want to, do strain reviews and.
No, but legal stuff. But yeah.
Sure.
I think it has to be legal stuff.
It has to be legal, absolutely. No. But that's like later.
What if it's way more broad? It's like substances with Miguel, or my substances with low scopic instead of
it's not gonna be substances with low scopic.
I get what you're saying because
it's gonna eventually lead to that.
Because it's mostly gonna be alcohol for a while.
Yeah, it's literally just alcohol, if anything, bro.
For a while, yeah.
For a while because, yeah, man. That's just what it is. So but I'm cool with that. This is just this. See, this is the thing with me, bro. It's literally it's a learning lesson for me, and so I'm using alcohol as like the okay, fine. I don't see the wrong in this. I really don't. I'm trying to see the wrong in this, but I can't.
You're gonna become a drunk.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
The name could just be Cheers. You know what I mean?
It's a little too simple, I feel.
Cheers.
Cheers. That's it.
Cheers to God.
Alcohol, drugs.
I don't know the name yet, but that's like a whole. I'll consider it, man. I'll implement it. But yeah, man, that's something that I'm excited for, and so that's more so how I feel about turning 21. Is more so. Yeah, okay. So I was watching a Dope as Yola.
So you feel good about it?
Podcast. And he was talking to Lena the Plug, Adam 22's girlfriend, OnlyFans chick. She was talking about how.
I've seen her.
I don't know what she was talking about, but she's talking about how Adam 22 like. I think he went to like Las Vegas or some shit. He told her to bring out the camera because everything he does in his life is for content. And so I started thinking like, damn, bro, I'm kind of living the same way a little bit. Like I don't do everything in my life for content, but I do everything. I try to do my best. So like everything that I do is for like for my name. Well, it's for Lil Scopic. It's for whoever the fuck I'm gonna become. You know what I'm saying? And so one thing that I was trying to propose was, and Chris was talking about the photography of it. Like we could do another vlog. We could do another vlog after 21, bro. Like,
bro, this one you want to use us, dude. He wants us to go under him. Nah, bro. When I turn 21, I'm leaving y'all. That'd be kind of cool though. Go MIA for life. 21. Start my life for real.
Oh. But yeah, man, that's just kind of what's up with it, man. How do y'all feel about turning 21 in the next several months?
Dude, I don't think my lifestyle is gonna change at all.
I think it is for me, as in like the events I go to.
Like I'm gonna fly out to states that you know what I mean, like that actually have gas now. Like it could go, you know what I mean?
I mean that's one thing.
So much when we're 21, bro.
That's one thing.
I think some places are 18.
Yeah, I haven't been in. Yeah.
So,
to wrap it up, I feel pretty. I'm not hyped, but like it's gonna open up a lot. It's like more of a pro.
Yeah, it's a pro. Yeah, I see it as a pro. I mean, yeah, you're getting older.
That's a pro.
You're kind of getting younger too simultaneously for 21. Then 22 is like, all right. Nah, but like once we hit 30, that's when it's like, all right, y'all, like, where are we? You know what I'm saying?
You're still young by then.
You're so young by then, dude.
I feel like even when you're 50, you're still pretty young, bro.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so this is the
It's
rule,
a different
right?
kind of young for sure,
Once you
Brody.
hit,
Like, come on.
look, there's science behind it. Once you hit 30, it's like, once you hit 30, your collagen in your bones starts, your metabolism slows down at 30, and then it's like at 40, the collagen in your bones stops producing as much, and like by 50, muscle starts deteriorating, and that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like scientifically,
He's just trying to say what you calling young, bro. You know,
like you're young,
like you're
but
trying to
things start
attach this
happening
label
at
to
30.
like
You know what I'm saying?
80-year-olds. You know,
Things start happening at 30 that like
Like,
your 20s is like your prime apparently.
how do y'all feel about? Because like some people still believe they're like, okay, there's a version you have of yourself in your head. Like, okay, I feel of my age. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm a 20-year-old, right? But like sometimes when you're 40, you still believe that you're 20 in your head. You know, you still feel like a little kid in your head.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you stop believing that you're a kid, your body will like represent that.
I don't know, man. I've been told I look old as fuck, but I feel like a kid still, bro.
I get what Chris is saying. You know, I feel like this just goes back to like the idea of like, if you know you how you feel about something is you know is what reality is going to show you essentially.
The mirror image is going to be.
But I feel like that's a more of a spiritual conversation, or like more of a spiritual belief. That but like I don't know why I fuck with it so hard, man.
Cause like look at Heber, y'all. How old do you think he is?
He could look like he's 16, bro. I'm gonna be like,
bro. I'm 20, bro. Dude, like, no way. But like the thing is like I mentioned to you guys, I think 22 is like the same as 20. Like,
oh my god, he's so funny, y'all.
Dude, like I told y'all this, and it makes so much sense to me. Like I feel like when I'm 22, I'm gonna be the exact same as I was 20.
Why?
Because it's like 22. It's like the second 20, you know?
He's so funny, y'all.
Dude, no, but it's not funny either because it's like I think of it. And this goes back to what we are just talking about. I truly believe this, bro. I truly believe this. I'm not kidding, dude. And it's kind of fucking weird. And it's like I know it seems like a joke, but it's like it's weird how like it's.
Is it because when you turn 23 nobody likes you? You know the song?
Oh no, it has nothing. It has nothing to do with 23. 23, psh, I'm an adult by then. You know.
No, it's actually 25.
No. I'm like no. 23. I'm like I'm a true young adult at 23. You know.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
I fuck with that too.
Cause like at that point you got a lot of time to be an adult. You know. You got a lot of time to be an adult by 23. You know. So it's like. I don't know.
Like if you're like still like not, if you ain't driving at 23, bro, something ain't right. That's just in my head. You know what I mean? Like you at least have to get around, bro, on your own. I feel.
That's a whole separate idea, bro.
But it's like it's very subjective. I get everybody's life is different, but I'm just thinking like as starters, right? Like the biggest thing for me at least. Okay, no. I think if you don't have a job at 23, something is wrong, bro. You gotta start making money at 23.
Now you're just saying shit, bro. Like, cause it's so subjective, bro. Like, come on, man.
If you weren't making money at 23, what you doing, bro?
Bro, come on, dude.
Whoever's supporting you now ain't gonna be supporting you in 30 years.
You can't say that to somebody who's not making money at 23, bro. Like, come on, stop saying.
But like, I ain't telling you this to discourage you. I'm telling you this to tell you that there's always a way. If
this what you call tough love?
There will be a way.
This what you call tough love?
Dude, dead ass, bro. I'm sorry. I was raised like this, bro.
Bro, you're putting your path on another person, bro.
Good. They need to see my path, like good ass. Nah. I just speak because I see. This is the shit that he was calling me out on earlier, bro. Like I'm working on the assumption side of it, man. I'm working on it.
But you know how I felt about turning 20?
Oh yeah, how do you feel about that? You feel like
I felt like I was 20 for like the year prior and the year prior. You know, I feel like I was already 20. Like
really?
So it was like, oh, now I'm 20. You know, I'm finally here. Like. But it's like obviously that doesn't make any sense to anybody.
No, that kind of makes sense. Like I felt like that more so when I was like 19. I was like, all right, like since like February, my birthday's in September. I'm like, I'm 20 already. You know what I mean? But I don't know about 18, man. You're kind of crazy. What about you, Chris?
It doesn't matter anymore, bro. When you get to a certain point, because like we already know most. Since it came out, bro, I really don't think.
Anyway.
There's more.
Like, think about it right now, y'all. How do y'all
Yeah.
feel right now? Times it by 2. This how you gonna feel when you're 42.
What the fuck? What is that? Is why? What?
Because it's like
That's
times
like-
2, bro. Like you
that's like
feel
the logic
twice
in
as
my
much.
head.
You feel twice as much.
I
Because
don't
you
believe
lived. All right, well
But,
then
like-
don't fucking believe that shit, bro.
But I don't believe it either. You know what I mean?
Anyways,
Like, I feel like it's a fallacy.
I'm a
anyways.
die one.
Like, you could feel like shit next year, but you could feel better in a couple years too.
But yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Health is like a constant up and down in life. You think what, Heber?
well, I wanted to talk about how I think I mentioned earlier. I think you should make an album, Miguel.
Yeah, dude, I love that you bring that up actually, because I actually started working on one today.
So never mind. Like,
Literally, you told me that, and I was like, I'm gonna start doing that.
this fool. Then I went and go make the album. Like,
I was working on a song before this, y'all. Like, deadass. I was already like in the zone.
It's going on the album, bro. Like,
I think I'm gonna do that after this whole, honestly.
well, but it's more so like I guess talking about what you think about whenever, cause like you just recently made 2 5 EP compilations essentially, and so it's
I
like
did that.
and so I wanted to talk to you about how you feel about making albums and I guess what determine like how much do you think about like track sequencing and like the overall maybe like message that you're giving in some sense or like vibes even, you know what I'm saying, how much of these thoughts do you have, I guess, and like.
So, I feel like now I'm starting to understand it more, because I'm starting to not necessarily cling, but finally just settle for a sort of image, because I realized that my image isn't really like, defined. And so I finally found something that I actually want to evolve into and like grow with in a sense. And so for starters, with my image, that's where I want to start, right? Whether it's the color, whether it's what I'm showing in the cover arts, whether it's what you see on social media, all that applies, bro. Because it's essentially what, that's where the connection instantly begins, that's like first impression type shit. But then from there, it's like with albums, bro, like setting moods is very important, like if you're like, for example, the 5 compilation, going back to the example you used, or that I dropped recently. That was just kind of more so, and I guess I didn't really like say it, but those are just songs that I would probably never drop because I never wanted to finish them. But the fact that they were just freestyled and just like fuck it was just essentially just, hey, let's drop some newer shit, because it was all fresh, like pretty like recent. So that was just more so about it. But it was to everyone else who heard it, it's just something new. Whereas this one that I just dropped recently, it was kind of the same idea, but more so vaulted stuff. You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff, I think 2 of the songs actually mentioned that I'm like 20, so I
think what I'm asking is like how do you think you will how do you think you decide what goes into an album
makes on the album?
Yeah. Because
I feel like I do that along the way, man.
Because I think it has to start at two songs. That sounds similar. Do you
never thought of it like that.
Do you disagree or like?
I never thought of it like that, bro. I don't disagree. I just
because I just think that like an album has to have at least some similarity in some songs.
Yeah, of course, dude. Of course. I agree 100% as well. And then that's something that I actually kind of like toyed around with a little bit on this upcoming one that I'm trying to get out. That's currently in the process of that's already been recorded and everything. We're just straight up just shit's going on behind it, but. With future upcoming albums, I never really thought about the 2 first songs being very identical, but it because I feel like that actually can kind of kill the vibe, bro. For me also, personally,
do you think about I guess what like the sequencing in the songs and like what goes first? Like, do you actually like do you want to put do you think about what the first couple songs are? Like, do you think those are more important? Like, do you think?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And because at the end of the day, bro, I'm not that big, so when someone hears me first, it doesn't matter. Like, I think the smaller artists, bro, really need to chill out with like putting interludes as like the first song, bro. Like, literally, bro, you're not that big, bro. And so I used to be on the same boat too, and so I realized, bro, like my first song on an album is the best shit on the project, or else it's like people aren't gonna listen to a 10-song project when you only have 100 followers on SoundCloud, bro.
But
you know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna listen to the whole way, bro.
Shit, dude. Then the next thing is ass. Then the next song after that is ass.
But like that's the thing. If you're making ass, 9 songs of ass and 1 good song of fire, bro, out of 10 songs, like what the fuck are you doing then, bro? Like why'd you drop an album? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're making an album, it's because you're collecting your best of the best, and you know that too. No discussion. Like you know your shit's fire. You know what I mean? Like you can't be like this shit's ass. It's going on an album unless you just want to throw it away. But even then, like you can't tell yourself this shit's ass.
What if it's just a playlist of songs and you just release it?
Yeah, that's literally what I've been doing, bro. Those are called compilations, bro. That's literally what I've done the past two weeks. Like literally just a playlist of songs that some have somewhat identicality, or some connection and sequencing, and then drop that. And I haven't really been doing it on all plats. I could, because I'm pretty sure I have leases for most of them, but I'm like, you know what, bro, fuck it. Like that's too much work. Like let's just drop shit on where we started, because fuck it. I'm having fun with it right now, per se.
But the thing is like, you know how you said like, fuck it, I'm gonna just drop it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's gotten to like because you talked about it earlier in Texas, like we just have so much shit stocked up, as in like content wise,
right?
Because I haven't, like I keep talking about like this overwhelming amount of stuff I have just to release, and it's kind of, I feel like the book I'm reading is really helpful on focusing on what's next, like what to focus my energy on. Because for music, I believe that if you have an album, you focus on that, you get that done. It's just like basically moving on. Because I have so many started ideas, like just like shit I planted. Then it's like I keep planting shit, bro. So many fucking seeds everywhere. It's like
so Chris is talking about moving on. I was kind of thinking more about, I guess, creating a project that people can appreciate many different parts of. I guess I would say, and what I mean by that is the like I mentioned, or I guess having similarities among tracks, having tracks that flow well together, and then but also I guess the appreciations would occur in the in obviously people taking notice in certain things within the songs, and so it's really, you really have to put additional craft into the music, I would say, in some way to really link them all together, I guess. But
I agree.
But
whether it's like ad libs or something, that they all are like connected. I agree 100%. So you were saying?
I'm not too sure. It's just something that I've been thinking about, just because I've been listening to a lot of different smaller artists, and then listening to what they release, and I think a lot of them I've seen a lot of good examples of like what an album what I would like an album to be like, and what I like in albums, I guess,
Yeah, that's true. I just kind of go off base of like my other favorite artists, how they lay out their albums. And I'm like, okay, yeah, more or less I can kind of do that too. But I feel like there's different ways to go about it that I haven't really experimented with yet, which I'm future going to. What you thinking, Chris?
I think I'm just very overwhelmed with the amount of things that one can do if put to the task. And it's almost like that's dumb to worry about. Because it's just like, I think I'm constantly overwhelmed by different avenues I can go to, because it's like, if you put yourself to it, my mind always goes to like, you can do anything, but like, it's really ain't shit if you're not done anything. And it's like, I'm just always constantly overwhelmed by almost like it's like this potential thing of what you can do, right, and what you see in other people, like, oh bro, you can go so much harder in that. Or like, it's a constant thing. Like it's like I'm only like the only word like in awe with what has become with other things like around me, like people you followed that you're interested in, how they just keep just on the human level of creation. I'm just like very in awe with it. I always it's always insane to me. Like with almost anything, but it's like that's just like uh, just a perspective on the world. To be honest, by me,
You're
not
very freestyly. Like you don't really. There's really no cookie cutter way, or like it's all.
Yeah.
It's all doable.
But what I'd say the idea that I'm mentioning is like looking at, is inspiration put into your creations, I guess, and like the inspiration that I'm drawing from here is looking at how people do these certain things with their projects, and how I appreciate these small things that contribute to this truly being a project rather than just a compilation of songs, and it's just something I care for. Even though like an album is something that it's not something I want to like make, but it's just something like
You should, bro.
I feel like an album I really like that he arranged really well was Tyler the Creator on Igor. He arranged it super well, and the story he put in the mood how he did it, it's like really well, and that's. I was looking at the album like how he arranged it. And it's like that's like a good.
Yeah, there's a lot of effort. Yeah, I like seeing a lot of effort put into albums, and so and so that's why I don't want to make an album, because I don't think I can put. I don't want to put that much effort into a project yet. I would prefer to put effort into singles. Because I don't want to just make a compilation of songs.
What if the first thing I drop is an album?
I mean, that's cool. I guess.
That's cool. That's different.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck it. You never know what's gonna come out.
But yeah, going back to making an album, bro. So I got this album that we're working on. We kind of talked more about this on what we're actually up to, like not what we've been up to, but behind the scenes type shit on another episode. But this one thing that I really was excited about after dropping the upcoming project, the highs and lows, was doing this sort of like X inspired project, like members only, where it's literally like all the homies that are in the circle, like in the mix, that are making it, music and shit, and like have them on one project, like the song that we have, the songs that we make with Jhordy, having just homie, like have what I mean, just people that we know that make music and shit, like all this.
I'm thinking right now, like, damn, we got to get a few more people on that still, like.
Yeah, for sure. Well, actually, I don't know. I could probably find some cool shit in the vault. Like I've made so many music that I hate this because it's coming. But there's also shit that I make with homies that
ain't coming.
Haven't
dropped. Ain't coming, but yeah.
Like for sure, bro. Like
I find that sad, but I understand.
It's whatever. I mean, me and Miguel have a lot of songs that we've made that just
me and Heber
out.
have so much fucking music that we haven't released yet.
And
like we can make it like a whole fucking. Oh my god. Yeah.
Some of it's too old to get back type shit. Like
I get so absorbed with like collab shit. It's like everything that we make, I want to release, but like that's on like to each perspective.
Yeah,
like I'm honestly thinking about just getting every single song Heber and I have made and just putting it on one compilation, bro. Honestly.
Well, I mean, it's definitely has to be a playlist.
Maybe like a 2-hour album, but fuck
it. But it's like, no, it just has to be a playlist on one of our accounts. But it's like,
fuck it. Next week. We have at least like 5, bro. At least.
No need to fucking burst the bubble, bro. Goddamn. Let them think.
No, like I'm already thinking off the rip. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. We got, like dead ass, bro. Like we have at least 50. Nah, check guys. Fuck, believe it or not, I gotta go take a piss again, man.
No, you don't, bro.
No, yeah,
dude.
Real quick, I think we gotta talk about your piss problem, bro.
Bruh.
Your bladder's getting worse.
It's not my bladder. My blood is fine. I went to get my blood work done recently. So if I appreciate y'all worrying about me, but it's really just a hyperactive symptom of mine, right? That's really all it is, bro. Like, yeah, I need to pee, but also.
Do you know more details about it?
Yes, bro. Like, I've done research on it. It makes sense to me. Like, I gotta get up, bro. Like, I gotta get up. You know what I'm saying?
Hold up. Wait.
But I also need to pee.
Hold up.
Like I gotta get up, but I also need to pee.
But like how? Yeah, but is this really just because of you?
I can't stay still for much longer.
Oh my god!
I can't stay still for much longer. Look at that.
But are you serious? Is this? Can you really not fight it, or is it like?
I can fight it, but I might not make it.
Hey, bro. So you telling me you're gonna piss your pants?
Yeah.
So you tell
because then something will be moving by then. You know what I'm saying?
So you telling me that you've pissed your pants in recent years?
No, I'm telling you, I need to take a piss, motherfucker. I'll be right back. Shit.
I think we should just end this.
Yeah, we're gonna end it while he's gone, cause this is ridiculous. All right, y'all. Those have been some tales.
That's been some tales from y'all. It's been Jhordy, Heber, Miguel, Little Scopic HKO. Leave a like, subscribe, share. Your thought, bro.
I got nothing else to plug.
Bro, so much to plug. That's the thing.
Yeah, we think about Biden.
The thing is, I don't know a fucking thing about him.
Nothing?
Sleepy Joe.
Damn.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. I don't know what's going on in America.
Okay, I get you. Well, yeah, man, I think he's got some mental disorder.
No, the thing is, I don't know what y'all talking about. But
told,
the reason I piss a lot, bro, is because, dude, I don't know if y'all noticed, bro, but I drink a lot on the set, bro. I drink a lot of fucking liquids on set, bro.
I haven't seen you drink a single time this episode, bro.
Bro, then you ain't looking. Because I be drinking. And the thing is...
Bro, you just lying. You got shit bladder, bro. You gonna get that checked out, man. You got bladder for child, man.
And, like, I be sweating. I sweat a lot more than the average human. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I gotta keep hydrating.
Like, you sweat it all out. Why you even gotta go pee, bro? Like... Exert
bro,
that shit somewhere else.
That is the dumbest shit I've heard, and I've said some dumbass shit, bro. I'm gonna be real. I've said some dumbass shit, bro.
Bro, it's like you don't even know what water is, bro. Like
just because you don't do with it doesn't make it dumb. Fuck you.
If anything, I feel like it's actually a good thing. I be letting the shit out. Y'all motherfuckers be keeping it in y'all, bro. Like, I don't know what's the problem here. Plus, though, I will say, I think the more dangerous part about it is the hyperactive part of it. Like, part of it, I feel like my body and my mind are connected, like, you know, like everybody else's.
Oh,
and so I feel like I need to get up, and it's a nervous system thing more so, I feel. It's like it's like triggers. And like I be pissing for minutes, bro. Like, it's not like a joke, you know what I mean?
But like,
well, that's just trippy.
Can you ever push past that?
Yeah, I had to one time at work, actually. Like, I had to go.
Like, I'm saying, like, how is this not complicated your job, bro? Like, I'm not, like,
yeah,
bro.
like this, I battle with this at work, believe it or not, but
dude, this
kind of like, this is something I don't really talk about, because it's like, dude, to me, it's like...
he's like, this is why I can't go full time, bro.
That's a good one here, I'll give you that one. But nah, bro, it's just like we'll be busy as fuck, and I can't just dip right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Yeah, it's like in those moments you kind of have to, but like by the end of it, like, oh man, I gotta go. They're like, go Miguel, go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or like this one time, bro. This one time, very recently actually, I was kind of like, fuck. Like I noticed I had a few minutes of like, bro, I could run because they had to send me to like the airport or some shit this one time, and so. They were like, hey, homie, like, they called me on the phone as I was on the way to the restroom, like, where you at? I'm like, I'm headed to the restroom, like, bro, the shuttle's leaving right now, bro, like, you gotta get your ass over here, you know, so I had to make a decision. I was like, I kind of need to pee, but I also don't need to pee that bad, so I, like, forced it, and I went back the other way, back to the shuttle, bro, and I holded it all the way from my job to the airport and back, bro, and, like, dead ass, I felt strong. I was like, wow, what the fuck? And, like, I don't even think I pissed till I got home that night, and that was like a couple hours later. So I was like, this is weird, bro. Like, this isn't usual for me, you know?
Dude.
Like, as soon as I like need to go, I need to go. I'll go 6 times in an hour. No, actually, that's way too fucking much. I'm joking about that. That's like, no. Okay, so because like for me, I realize like if I pee a lot, bro, first fear is diabetes, right? I'm not diabetic. My blood levels are good, right? So I got my blood work literally less than a month ago. Like, well, I've been eating more sweets since then, but I'm good. Blood is good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. I got an STD or two, but I'm good. No, I'm just fucking with you. But no, I'm clean, y'all. I'm clean. But thank God, right? But shit, I'm getting a little off topic. Nah, bro, I don't know. I think it's just a nervous system thing, real talk. Like I'm aware how I am, but I'm also unaware of it. So they clash, and I think my body responds to that in like a way like, bro, you got to get out of the situation by going peeing. And I'm like, when I get to the restroom and let it out, it's a relief.
So like usually you don't have to push though, like push through it.
Usually, if I don't need to, I won't.
So you consider the podcast a moment where you don't need to push through?
No, bro. Like dead ass, bro. I dude, like let me
He's
show
like,
you what
dude,
I've
it's
been
the
drinking.
worst at my
Let me show you what I've been drinking, my guy. Like,
Oh my god, bro.
bro, like I'm sorry, my guy, but like, bro,
Dude, that's not even regular water, is it?
bro, like, and you're bitching over me pissing 2 times in like the past 3 hours, like, bro, come on, bro, like,
Stop pissing so much, bro.
motherfucker. And look, I also drank one of these motherfuckers too, and I think that,
That's
bro,
what I'm
and I got a
saying.
beer here, bro, like,
Oh, bro, this shit just dirty, bro. Don't blame my
fuck you, bro.
He's like, that shit from days ago, fool, chill.
Dude, that shit is unfinished.
Bro, it's literally like, you play too much.
You ain't
bro.
slick with it. You see
Yeah,
my face?
I'm dead. You didn't want to finish the beer. That's funny.
No, I didn't want to finish it because I knew I was gonna piss more, bro.
It's because of his pee problem.
It's not a problem, bro. Like
It's a problem if you go in twice a podcast, bro. What the fuck?
in 3 hours, okay, bro.
Bro,
Okay,
nah,
bro. If
twice in 1 hour.
I like to see
bro.
you do. I don't see y'all drinking this much
Twice
water.
in 1 hour, bro. Like,
I'm gonna
what?
get 1 hour. Okay, maybe it was 1 hour, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I had a lot of water in that span time. Ooh, y'all pissed me off, bro. Look at that. It's like
He's
y'all
like,
got
"Yo,"
to me this
He's
time.
like, y'all gonna make me piss again, man. Like,
Nah. There's only one thing you can't control, bro, and that's the mental, bro. If you can't control your own thoughts, you fucked. You fucked.
I'm going to bed.
Go to fucking sleep, you criticizer. You don't know my life. I'll see you next Saturday, though. Look at us. I'll see you tomorrow, bitch.
Later, dude. The fuck?